Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. This is Dr. Leland coming to you from sunny San Diego. But today we are rainy San Diego for the last 2 weeks. Today's topic is the power of literacy. More of it really is financial literacy, right? We're talking about how we're going to educate people about life and about finances. And we have one of our friends here that we're going to be discussing. But before anything, let's go ahead and have some music to start us off. Welcome, everybody, to Level Up Academy podcast. We have 40,000 YouTube subscribers with 100,000 views for the month of January. Thank you. We are globally ranked top 10% podcasters out of 3 million because of you. Thank you so much. We are in 90 nations and countries now, actually, not just 80. And we are also in an amazing radio show as well in 30 different other countries. We are in 25 distribution channels, and our E360 TV is going to double up soon on Sunday. That means more opportunities for big organizations and companies and founders to be on TV. We are the world for us, by us. Our vision is to be the Netflix of education, while our mission is to level up the world through education. Help us. To keep my sanity, I meet A-listers in Hollywood and amazing people from Stan Lee to Greg Nicotero to Ken Foree, and of course the RoboCop and Alien are my favorite movies throughout my life. 3 times international best-selling co-author, and I am publishing with 24 different co-authors currently with Beyond Boundaries. TV analytics, why do you want to be with Level Up? Look at 54 to 64 is what we're capturing, and even 3 to 18 years old. We are having 2,000 watch hours in our TV show. The platform that is mostly popular is on the web and, of course, Roku channel and Amazon, along with iPhone users. YouTube subscribers, our biggest one is 35 to 44, and 45 to 54 years old is our biggest demographics. And let's take a look at female and male. 26.3% female and more men on YouTube watching us. Ask yourself, who has the most disposable income in your niche of organization? This is the TV. I'm capturing more women on TV than men. So I have both men and women demographics. This is the YouTube channel. 73% men, 26% female. Look at our impression. Over 250,000 just for 28 days. So let's collaborate. Let's go ahead and go take our courses. Let's do book publishing, graphic design, mentorship, and we are your publicity hub. Welcome to Level Up Academy, guys. And in our Level Up Circle TV, you will be in Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple, Google Play, and much more. 1,000 thanks to everybody. Are you a curious student, eager to learn new skills and make your mark in the world? Or are you a professional seeking to advance your career and unlock your full potential? You need to be equipped with effective soft skills like communication, problem solving, teamwork, and more. The Level Up Academy by Doc Leland bridges the gap between education and employment through transferable skills training. Get the soft skills you need to be more effective at work. everybody. Thank you so much for being here. So, I want to take the time to actually show you guys. When I said on my audio that there's 24 authors, we added three more amazing thrivers in our tribe. So now we have 27 amazing, and I mean amazing authors, and they are writing their hearts out. They are telling you their adversity and how they thrive within their community and within their business. Some of them just wanting to inspire their stories. We have one, from childhood wanting to be a doctor and end up to be a pharmacist. We have one who's a pharmacist who got burnt out and now doing meditation and mindset shift. We have Dr. Michelle Bose, who talks about amazing journey that she has been doing for 50 years, helping business out there make sure that they are on the up and up in the books, especially in America. We have Uncle Sam. We call him Uncle Sam. He collects money all the time, called the IRS. We have Mike Asher Branner from the Hounds of Business community, trying to make sure I highlight everybody here. My sister Susanna, right? She is a writer. She has pivoted so much and have grown so much in just 1 year, really, in our friendship. And then, of course, we have Willie J. Right, and I love his story. And every time I read his story, and it's been three different anthologies with him, seems the same, but it seems different. We have our sister Kirsten, right, Norai, who is a support system for all parents and teachers out there to ensure that if your child needs specific help, she's there to help you. We have Jessica, right? She has a lot of medical stuff, but in despite of her adversity and people not believing in her and not having a support system, she is still thriving. And what can I say with Jenny? Jenny's an amazing artist, a fellow makeup artist. I love it. I'm excited about that. She has an amazing story that she's going to tell you. She takes you from one to the other, and you're on your handing your I can't even speak, on your seat, just thinking, okay, what's next, and then we have brother Ulu from Nigeria, and he is an amazing man and a father and a friend, and his story it's gut wrenching, but they are again vulnerable. We have Stephen, right? We have Crystal, Gabe, Marlene, my brother Ollie, Harsha is new in our tribe. My sister Lori. Sister Lori's story is all about being a 37-year veteran wife. What do you do, right? When you are supporting your husband moving from one state, one country to another, right? Danielle, she's going through so much adversity with her husband and how they handle his medical, right? Shonda, trying to make sure that kids out there, your kids, our kids, this is our community, that they don't, right, try to end their life because they have nobody else to turn to. And she is using technology and leveraging technology to help, right? We have our brother Russ. Russ is all about, his cancer journey and how he is thriving and helping his community, and he does marketing. We have Scott. Scott is an amazing man, father, and friend and brother. Isabel, right? She just lost the love of her life, her pup. And she's talking about that true passion, love, where there is nobody else can relate to, just her and her pup, and how her pup really healed her heart from her own loss from her mom, right? We have Jackie, pharmacist, who I told you about since little, and now she wants to help her community do better. Jackie, I mean, I can't even begin. My brother Timothy from Down Under. We have Kinga, right? We have so many amazing souls, and you don't need to hear mine. I take you from my childhood all the way to my adulthood and how I thrive in my own adversity, not even figuring it out that I have adult ADHD. So, yeah, that's going to be some fascinating, thriving story community. I also wanted to make sure I'm all about helping other people. My sister Danielle, if I'm not going to tell her business out there, you can ask her, but she needs our help. You don't really need to know the whole detailed, right? If you want to help others, you don't need to know why. You just need to know that she needs help. At the end of the day, in our community, We want to help each other. Right now, our dear sister needs our help. Any donation for her family, even for food or anything like that, that could help so that her husband, she can concentrate on helping her kids and while her husband is getting better. Thank you guys so much. I had a time to make sure that if you are helping, I am thanking you today. Again, we have a lot going on now at Hounds of Business. If you are a Hounds of Business community, one of your perks, and I will actually make sure you know what that means once I finalize everything with Mike. But one of your perks, if you're in the Hounds of Business community, you skip a line on at least on my calendar. My calendar, guys, I'm just gonna put it out there. It is not open until June of this year. I am fully booked. But you skip a line if you are in the Hounds of Business community. So just let me know when you want to chat and I'll fill you in on whatever time I have for you. I want to get to know you. I want to connect with you and I want to collaborate with you. We are in a community worldwide where we help each other. And let's see. Oh my gosh. Hi, guys. So this month I have couple more days left for the month of February. I am running a premium publicity magazine. So I have two magazines. One is specifically from Level Up Circle magazine, and that one is featuring the Level Up Circle. Tomorrow, I'm giving away free feature every Thursday. So next week is the last week that you can be featured in our magazine. And then I also run a premium magazine, meaning I have access to MSN, Yahoo Finance, CEO Weekly, LA Weekly, New York Weekly, all the magazines like Entrepreneur, right? For Middle East and also Asia Pacific. And I have the Australian, the UK, the Middle East, and of course the USA and Premium International. I have access to all those magazines to write for you as a thought leader. So keep that in mind if you need that credibility and that authority. And remember what I do as far as publicity, right? I don't say I'm going to guarantee you a client because I don't guarantee anything. Nothing in life, not even your life, is guaranteed in the next 5 minutes. Okay. So when people tell you I guarantee, be weary. No such thing, right? You can try, but you can't really guarantee, especially with other people you have no control over. What I can guarantee is that you will be, your brand, your company, your organization will have brand awareness. That's what I do in a publicity hub. I will make sure that people know who you are. And for all of our YouTube subscribers, guys, we need 6,000 more to hit 50,000 subscribers. I am so happy about that. Thank you. Hit like, subscribe, comment. Tomorrow, remember our TV show on Thursdays and Sundays does not see your LinkedIn message. If you're commenting on LinkedIn right now, unfortunately, I won't be able to see or highlight your message, only on YouTube because we are concentrating on YouTube. And thank you for the people who are in Instagram. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And we're trying to grow our Instagram, our page, Facebook page. If you're on my Facebook, I cannot have more than 5,000 friends apparently. So go to my business page. That shouldn't have any limits. And just keep up with us. So we do live stream in there as well. What else am I going to give you? Oh, the 26th, which is next week, Dr. New and I are going to hold a networking event, but only if you're in the Hounds of Business. And you're like, CJ, stop talking about the Hounds of Business. I can't. All right. You see this guy right here? Right here? Okay. DM him and said, hey, CJ said, I'm supposed to be here. And I'm heart centered. That's the key word right there. It's like, you know, those secret like cave, and you're like, what is this place? This looks sketch. And you open, and then when you're in that cave, it's like bougie, everything, champagne and music. That's what Hounds of Business is all about. Okay, guys. We have a passcode. It's called what? Heart centered. If you are here to shake some trees and basically make trouble, we're going to boot you out and exit you out. But if you are heart centered, we want to build community. Okay. So tell him CJ brought you. But before we begin on Elizabeth, she is ready for us. And I want to make sure that you guys understand how I appreciate you and how I appreciate anybody and everybody who I'm highlighting all the time on Wednesdays. Elizabeth, are you ready? I want to see a thumbs up. I think she is ready. She is smiling for me, right? You're ready? Okay. I'm going to bring her up, guys. Here she is. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, Dr. CJ. How are you?
Good. I'm so glad you're here. So, first things first, I want you to introduce yourself. Where are you at right now? What do you do? And then we go from there.
Thank you. My name is Elizabeth Wanjiko from Nairobi, Kenya. I'm a financial literacy trainer. I'm also a virtual assistant. But today we are going to talk about financial literacy. That's why we are here. And I'm so happy that Dr. CJ, you had the honors of inviting me to your great show. Yay, I'm so glad. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And Maria, I think you are the first time here. So long intro. Yeah, that's my intro. We have a long intro. Definitely, if you don't like it, I'm sorry about that, but that's how I do it because I have been doing it for a year and it's been working for me. So I won't change that at all. Just to let you know. Good morning, sister. This is our sister Danielle. So good morning, everybody. So Elizabeth.
Yes,
This is the first question that I have. Think about 20 years ago and find within your timeline some of the significant changes in your life that got you here where you are today.
20 years ago, I've been a banker for 10 years. And through my journey, so that I decided to be a financial literacy, I saw a gap that was in the community, and especially for women. Most women on this part of the world, in Africa, are not financially stable. They are not financially educated. And when I saw the gap, I decided I have the knowledge, I have the resources. Why not share with them? And that's how I decided to be doing financial literacy training on investment, savings, budgeting, business value addition, so that I can be able to bridge the gap. I know I cannot do much, but the little that I can do will impact lives. I say changing each household at a time. That's what brought me to where I am today.
I love that. When you see something that you have a power to change, but you don't know where to start or how to start it, and then you take inventory of your skills, you're like, you know what? I've been a banker. I want to help people do something with their life when it comes to finances. And I love that you have a passion for helping others. And that is really the theme of the people who are on my show is someone who loves to help others and truly want to do the best for their community. So thank you, by the way, ahead of time on taking the time to really help your community, right? But now we're going to go and put you on stage so we can help the world. What are some of the
Okay.
things that you're doing with your clients that could help other people as well on financial literacy?
The first thing I would say is budgeting. If you have an income, you need to budget to be able to know where your money is going. Because without budgeting is like without planning, you're planning to fail. So with the little that you have, you need to budget so that you'd know what should go where, what should I prioritize. Because I always say there's no much money, there's no less money. It all depends on how you're utilizing it. You might have $100 and and another person $1,000, but it all depends with how you utilize your money. So the first thing is budgeting. If you budget, you will be able to do marvelous, even with the little that you have. The second thing is savings. With saving, I say you might not have much, but the little you save today, tomorrow, and the other day, it will not be the same. So through savings, you can be able to do investments, you can be able to do education, And you can also be able to buy assets. So it all depends what you want. And I don't discourage loans. I've been a banker for long, and loans is one stream of income. But if you can be able to save to acquire what you have, that is a great thing, because loans you pay with interest, meaning you're working for the bank to be able to repay your loan. If you are able to do that, well and good. But if you can be able to achieve your goals through saving, that would be great. Also on investment. Investment, I believe everybody wants to go to the next level. And going to the next level, sometimes you go through investment. So that is a great way to move from where you are to the next level. That's what I would say.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was actually thinking like if you think about like right now I was just looking at the budget right here in California. Like I don't cook as much anymore. I used to cook all the time for my family. But like on average, I'd say between 50 to $60 per meal if we don't go to a
Mhm.
restaurant. If we go to a restaurant, you're looking at 150 to $200. And this is three people, me, my husband and my
Ah,
kid. Yeah.
okay.
So if I buy food drive through, this is not like big restaurant. We're talking about a drive through, okay? Like Panda Express. Literally,
Takeaways.
yeah, it's about $50, $58, right? When you go to sushi place, $70 for lunch. Now, if you think about that, I do that every day, right? So if you think
Yeah,
about doing that every day, even just for a month, that's a lot of money that I could save if I
true,
do
true,
grocery
true.
shopping and really do. So, yeah, when it comes to budgeting, that is definitely something that people need to be aware that you can just take inventory of what you're doing or where your money that you're spending and see, okay, where can I save this money? Another thing that I've seen, I think it was on Pinterest, right? And I want to ask you if you agree with it or some of the strategies that you have for helping people budget. um there is like this book, like a booklet that people put
Mm-hmm,
cash, like every
mm-hmm.
week I'm gonna take $20
Ah,
cash, right,
yes.
and then after a month you see, you don't think about it, you just kind of see it in your book. and
Yes,
um and you're like, wow, I'm having cash, it's going to stay in here. That way you know you're not spending it, you're actually saving it. Yes, it's not the bank, but the interest on the bank is not that much either. And like you said, if you borrow money, there's always that interest, right? And you're actually losing money because you're paying that interest, and sometimes it's super high interest, and so you're
true,
losing a
true.
lot more money, right? So what are your
Mm.
thoughts on like having cash, kind of stashing it?
That is a great idea because you are saving. The end goal here is saving. Like what I do with the women that I train or the people I train during the training season, we run like a campaign. It is usually a 8 week training. We run a campaign where we have containers, we call them piggy bank. So you save whatever you have, and it is the same as that book where you keep money. And at the end of the training, everybody comes and opens their piggy bank, and we are like, "Yay! Dr. CJ saved $50. Elizabeth saved $100." So it is the same. So the end goal is how much are you able to deny yourself to achieve the goal that you want in future, and a way of also showing that I can defer my needs for now for a better future. That is also okay. It doesn't have to be in a bank, it doesn't have to be in a formal savings, just keeping money aside and not spending. That is savings.
Awesome. I want to take a moment to pray for Dr. News younger sister who's in the hospital right now in Atlanta.
Oh,
So I'm
I'm
just
so
going to take
sorry, Dr. Nu.
20 seconds and just give her positive energy and healing and giving doctors wisdom so they can take care of her.
Yeah.
A lot of people are sick right now. So hopefully, I'm sure, not hopefully, I'm sure she will be
She
fine
will be
for sure.
fine. I remember
Yeah.
Dr. Nu teaching us about meditation in one of the audios. So we've prayed for you, Dr. Nu, and your sister will be well. Yes.
Yes. positive. She will be okay.
Yeah.
Whatever that she's going through right now, she will be okay. So thank you, Dr. Nu, for letting us know. It's always the power of healing is so amazing. It doesn't matter what religion you're in. If you have any type of spirituality, we're all energy beings. So giving good energy to people who are in need is what we need. Hello, Sister Jackie. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so I
Hello,
have another,
Jackie.
yeah, right, brother Ollie's here too. I have another example on financial literacy that's not even on the book. So
Yeah.
when I lived in Boston, I've met a friend from, where is she from? Haiti, from Haiti.
Mm,
And
mm.
I told her, she asked me, I was like, how do you guys always like somehow always in a party? And I wasn't working at that time. I'm like, I need to see what hustle that you guys have. And she said, no, what we do, we have 25 families, 25 friends and in our circle. I said, okay. And she said, so what we do is we give $100 every month from our paycheck, and then each one of us give $100, and then every 3 months we pick a name out of the 25 people, right, the
Ah,
25
uh-huh.
people, and that person that we pick will get that money. And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah,
Yes.
and they can spend it on whatever that they want, and then they're gonna start again and give $100 every month again, and then at the next 3 months, whoever gets the name pick, they get to have that money again. I was like, how do you know that that person, whoever's in charge with the money, they're not going to spend it? And you're like, well, we only keep our people in the circle who actually that we trust, right? And she goes, sometimes she goes, after 3 years when we did that, because to help other families so they can have money, after 3 years when we did that, we actually bump it up to 500 a month, because some of us wants to buy a car, college for the
Mhm.
kids, and also like they want to purchase a home. And then we also increase our people to 50 instead of 25. And I was like, okay, so let me get this straight. $500 times 50 people, that's $25,000. She goes, yep, every quarter one
Mhm.
person will get $25,000. I was like, and she goes, there's no interest, there's no borrowing, there is nothing that you basically. And I was like, well, so then what about, like, you have to, like, that's 50 people. You would have to wait for years to get your name, taken. And she goes, yeah. So what we do is we even split it. Well, if there's 50, we just split it more. And like we do 13 here and 12 people here, and instead of doing $500, we even up it, depending on our sisters' needs, because they're all women. If you want, if you have somebody that's upcoming, that has a house that you have to purchase or a car, we say, hey, let's do $100 a month for the next 3 months for this sister, and then the next month, we do it again for 3 months, and then some of the group that they have does the 500, and some of the group who can't afford, who just started, does the 100. I was like, that's a good idea, right? But the thing is, it only will work if you trust your circle.
Oh, true, true. That is very common here in Kenya. We call it merry-go-round, where we come together as a group of women. Mostly women are the ones who do this, because our men believes in great things. Telling a man maybe to contribute $50, it'll be like, that's that's something I can get within a day. And what is our end goal? So it is very common here in Kenya, and women use it mostly to buy household goods. You contribute, when we meet, you contribute, we pick the numbers, then who picks number one, you're given. Or we can write, if we are 10, number one to 10, so we will know. Number one is Dr. CJ, number two is Elizabeth, number three is Dr. Nu. So as we contribute, we know who will get the money. Sometimes they contribute during the meeting, then you're given your money. So you can do investment, you can buy your household goods, you can pay school fees. That is a great way of savings and a great way of acquiring assets, doing investment, and also you are saving, because If you contribute $10 and we are 10 of us, by the end of the day, that is $100. And if you wanted to do something worth that much, you won't struggle. You have the money, it has no interest, it is just money from your friends. There's another one called table banking. That one, we also contribute, and but that one we give to each other as a loan. The interest that is paid is for helping the members or running the errands of the members through the table banking. We come, contribute, then somebody among us says, today I want $50. You're given, you're told the interest. If you are paying once, you bring the money plus the interest. If there's a room to pay maybe twice or thrice, it also happens. So it all depends what is the agreement with the group, but it's a great way of mobilizing resources, and it is working and working very well.
I love that. And I was actually thinking about that because I have a lot of, sisters, including you, right? And we're like, we need money. How
Yeah,
do we get money? Like,
true.
we need to do this. And I haven't really like thought about it more until I was this morning when I was thinking about, financial literacy. Like, we have so many books and, gurus and accountants and CPAs and all this blah, 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 blah. It only
Yeah,
works if you have the money to invest. If you don't,
true,
you
true,
need an immediate help right now to feed my kid. What are you going to do? Right?
true,
What are you going to
true.
do? Right?
Yes.
And I always think about marketing as think globally, act locally. Think globally,
Ah,
act locally.
act
So if
locally.
you want to spread your words globally, but you need help now, right here, immediately, how do you
Okay.
get money? Like, how do
Yeah.
you can't take money from anybody, right? Unless you have it. So I was like, that is actually something that I probably would want to start somewhere in the future. I just want to make sure that everybody who's in it
They are
actually like
trustworthy.
contributes. Yeah. And when you contribute, you can definitely get that money. Like imagine, like I said, what is it? 500 times 50 is 25,000. But let's
Thousand.
say maybe we don't have $500 a month. Okay, that's a lot of money. Maybe we contribute like $10 a week, right? So that's
Mm.
40. Let's see, $40 a week. Well, no, $40 a month. And let's say there's 20 of us. That's $800. That's big money to
True,
some people, right?
true,
And
true.
that's free
And
money.
because you know the money is coming, you can plan to do something with it. You can do investment. And through the investment, you are able to, if you're doing investment for yourself, you will acquire what you want. If you want investment that will give you money, meaning you're using your friend's money plus your money to do investment that will earn you more money. So you're
Yeah.
benefiting double. Yes, there is
Yeah.
power in numbers. That is what I always say. You might not be able to get $800 on your own at once, but through the numbers, you're able to get the money.
Yeah. Right? Think about it.
Yeah.
I was like, "Ooh, that's something that I want to do." Like, and it works for I've seen it worked on other people. Like I said, they had big money, like 50,000 sometimes, and I'm like, "How did you get that much money?" And they're like, "Oh, it was my turn to get it." And I'm like, "Huh? My turn to
Yeah.
get 50,000? Okay, sign me up." Like but you have to
Yeah.
trust those people that they're going to, continue on the
Mm.
list. And Maria, welcome. Yeah, I know. I will always test out things, but I have so many people. It's gonna actually probably be longer than 5 minutes more on my intro soon because I have sponsors. Actually, like the intro, and yes, the first time here. Welcome, welcome, Maria. I'm glad that you're here. Wishing everyone to have great health, happiness, and abundance of love, joy, and success for the benefit for not only yourself but for others' happiness. Sis, I'm with you 100%. We actually will help people so they too can help others, right? But at the end
True.
of the day, we have to learn how to navigate our own adversity and help ourselves. Often, what we do is we do this. I need help because I'm doing something. And then you're having your hand out, right? Instead of having your
Mhm.
hand out, use your mad skills, your own zone of genius. Think of creative ways you can help other people. And that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm like, I've
Okay.
seen it happen. I have to do this with my sister somehow. or we start maybe
Mm.
$10, like I said, $10 a um
Month or
yeah,
a
and we
week?
can just yeah, $10 a week. We can put it on an account where everyone has access to it,
Mm.
that you can see no one's taking money from this account, okay? Everyone has access to
Yes.
the account. You can see it. And then we have a list of names on who would be the recipient of this money when it comes out. We could do it every month. We could do it every 3 months, like, to wait. Like, think about it. If you do every 3 months, that's $800 times three. That's $2,400. That's almost $2,500 in 3 months that you could do a lot, right?
True,
For your
true.
family. Yeah, and it's
Mm.
free money. It's
True, even when planning for holidays, you just put aside little by little. And by the end of it, maybe you're going for holidays in November and you decide we need $100. How much do we need to contribute every month? This much. Maybe my
mhm.
kid is going to the university or campus in a year's time. How much do I need? Maybe I don't have the insurance or the money to pay. How much do I need? You put aside. Or you say, we are 10, but me, I don't want to be given as the first one because my goal, I want to use that money in a certain time. So that time is when I want my money. And you'll be able to achieve your goal without much hassle, without borrowing, and the money will be there.
Begging, like
Yeah,
begging,
yes,
right? I
yeah,
don't like that.
bothering
Yeah.
people. Yeah, yes,
Yeah. But here's the thing. Again, it's all about trust because
true, true.
think about it. If you get $2,400 in 3 months, but your literally initial investment is only $120. Where do you find that return? Where? Is it in the bank anywhere? No, right?
No, no, no,
Even your
no.
stocks, even your stocks goes down, up and down, right? That type of
True, true.
investment. This is called
It,
friendship and trust investment. I'm gonna do this because I think it's gonna help people. Think about it. If each of us get $10, right? $10 a week.
yeah,
It's
true.
coffee at this point. It's so expensive
And
in San Diego, right? So let's say
yeah,
$10 a week, $40 a month. And in 3 months, you can, somebody's getting that money, right? And you're like, well, now I'm gonna invest $120 every single
single
3 months. Yeah, but
month.
remember your
Yeah,
return can also be bigger when it's your turn to get that money, right?
true,
And they're
true,
probably
true.
thinking, well, we're going to take a year to get that money and I'm still putting $10. It doesn't matter because you're going to get that much money as well when, we go in. So
It's
there's
your
got to be
turn.
some type. Yeah, there's got to be some type that we can do figure out like how much does it take for you to invest by the time of like 12 months where you can actually get that money
Mm,
versus what you're investing, because even though you're not getting the money, you're still investing hoping that the next time around your name can get pulled out, and get that money. But I think it's
and
just really amazing, right? If you think
yeah,
about it, it's
even
an
if you
amazing.
don't invest to get interest or to get more money, you will get whatever you invested. That is the goodness with it. You're not going to lose anything. Whatever you contributed, at the end of the day, you're going to get that money. Because as we go around giving number one, number two, even if you're number 10, you will still get your money. So it is a guarantee. And like in stocks, sometimes you buy stocks, they go up, they go down, and you might lose some. But this for friendship. But as you are saying, trust must be there. At the end of the day, you will get back your money.
Oh no. Dr. News says she's not able to speak and she's not able to feel her left side. Oh.
Oh, Mama. That is so sad. We are with you in prayers, Dr. Nu. Pass our regards to her. She will be well.
Yeah. And I'm sorry that you're going through this, sister. That's a lot.
True, and still you can make time to be with us. That is a sacrifice, and we don't take it for granted that despite what you are
Thank
going through, you are still with us. That shows so much love for us and for this community, and we appreciate it. Thank you so much, Dr. Nu.
Elizabeth, Dr. News definitely on our investment sister.
True, true,
Uh,
true. She's
yeah,
among the ones that you are going to do the investment with.
Yeah, the people who are here, let's see, Maria's in, Dr. News in, Susanna's in, Ollie's in, Noni's here, Jackie. Who else is
Okay,
here?
yes,
You all are going to be in our investment sisters, right? For even spending the time with us here,
with us.
and I love it.
Okay,
Now, Elizabeth, you're on the other
yeah,
side of the continent, and I'm on here on the other side of the continent. How, like, my way of investing here, right, is different than way of your investing there. How
yeah.
can you help others from different cultures on literally saving money? Because I talk about something that is totally not on the books. No one wrote this,
Mm,
guys. It's unconventional what I'm telling
okay.
you because I've seen it on other people. But what are some of the ways that you help people in Kenya, right, that you think could actually work here in the US and other countries?
Savings, you can do saving by, if you have income, monthly income, as you budget for your rent, for your groceries, savings to be among what you are budgeting for. That way, you are able to make sure that you are saving. And the savings you can save in the bank. There are, I don't know whether there are accounts that are for savings only. And also, you can save, like you said, in a book. You can save through the group, like that one of people. You come together, you save, and at the end of the period that you're saying, you can get your money. Because here, that works very well, saving through other members. You contribute, then your turn, you're given your money. So you can save through a bank, you can save through your friends, you can save through putting in the piggy bank, or you can do investments that you know that it will give you returns at the end of the period that you will want your money back. I don't know the investment options that you have in the US. What are some of the investment that you know your money will earn interest or you will get your money back?
Hmm.
Do
The
you
big
have
one
some that
here
you
is
can pinpoint?
housing. I'm just trying to
Housing.
think what the yeah, so real estate. So if you have the money to invest in buying houses,
Mhm.
you can make money from that, right? You could sell it. You could buy a house for 600,000. That's average
Mhm.
now, like literally where I live, maybe 1.5 million. And then you could sell it for 2 million, 3 million down the road when the interest is low and people are able to afford it.
You can afford it.
Um,
True.
Real estate is definitely a big one. Another thing is obviously Bitcoin, things like that now, right? A lot of people are, they actually, I don't know if you know this, but you can buy a house in 24 hours and get your deed. I was shook. And I was like, wait,
Ah,
it takes 30 days. But
right.
no, my students actually is doing it. He puts his house on the, I think it's called, I forgot what he said, but it was like on a site that they only deal with Bitcoins and something else. And he's like, yeah, so basically you can see my house and you can pay me the Bitcoin and you can get the deed of the house and own the house in 24 hours. You don't have to wait 30 days for all these agents and all that. And I was like,
Mm,
you can do that now? And he's like, yeah. So that's like an investment that he's been trying to do, is buy houses that way. I was like, okay. So another thing is they buy houses internationally, right? Like
mhm, mhm.
houses everywhere somewhere else might be affordable for us than us buying a
Then yeah.
1.5 million home here. We could buy it for
Mm,
$30,000 somewhere else. So having international home is also good in terms of real estate. Another thing that people are making money other than Bitcoins and real estate is just buying and selling things in Amazon, selling services in Amazon. I'll tell you what, I had a story about my grandpa. He never trusts
mhm.
banks. So when he died, um, we had to take the whole, um, the house was so big that his wife at that time said, "Hey, I don't want to be living in this house. I want to be living in a smaller house. Can you guys help me clean up the house?" And I wasn't there. It's just my uncle and my cousins. I was already here, and they were in the Philippines, and they're like, "Sure." So they cleaned up, and they want to throw the mattress and all the old stuff that he used. When you lift up the mattress,
You get
cash,
cash.
cash everywhere underneath. They were like, Like bank. Um, and my
Oh,
uncle was like,
so that one happens all over the world. Even here, we have mattress banking.
yeah, they don't trust banks, so they have cash. So what my uncle did is he took those cash, obviously, told the wife, okay, we'll buy you, your house. You had literally have over there. They always not give it to the wife. It's always the kids, the oldest kids. Especially this wife actually is the fifth one, not the first wife. So
Yeah.
yeah, they took the money, bought buildings and real estate and things like that, so that they own a lot now, because that was free money that grandpa literally put on the bed, like cash,
Yes.
just wads of cash everywhere. And I was like, why was grandpa doing that? He was
Yeah.
living like really, like
A
you could think,
proper
oh, he needs money because he didn't look like he had much, and he had so much money underneath
money.
his bed sheet.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was Christmas for us in July, because some of the
Ah,
cousins, we got some money from that. But yeah, so
mm,
Elizabeth, I can't believe we're already almost ending. Can
okay.
you
And
tell
I
us?
wanted, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to ask if there are government securities that you can buy from there, because I know government securities, they have security, you will not lose your money, but you have to put for a period of time specified by the government. So I don't know if it is there. If it is there on your end, that is another great way of doing savings.
Mm.
Because as
For
you put
us,
your money,
yeah,
yes.
we call it bonds, and we don't make money from the
Mm.
government that much. They don't give you much. um,
Oh,
my
okay.
Yeah, my kid's grandma buys them bonds from the government.
Mm.
I think in 10 years you may make, like, if you buy $100 bonds, you may make $20 in 10 years. It's not much. The government won't
No,
give you that
no,
much
that's not
at
much.
all.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Maybe you can do other investments. Yes,
Yeah.
you're going to ask
So
something.
buying diamonds, like loose diamonds, gold bars, um, even like signed autographs people collect. There's a lot of collectors all over the world. Um, they sell for like 30, $50,000. Sometimes even magazines that are signed from like somebody famous, 1.5
Mm-hmm.
million, just like that.
Mm.
Even Pokemon cards, like little cards from Japan or America, is 1.5 million if you have the whole set, right?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so those are good investments. So there's ways that you can do, like buy investments. Like right now, eBay has actually changed. There used to be a lot of fake stuff that was running on eBay. Now they changed that. They have a system that makes sure that if you're selling something, they are authentic on eBay. So we have done such research about it that we want to make sure our investments are turn investments. So you buy low and sell high on some of these items. And there's
Mm-hmm.
ways that you can make money that way, but those are called liquid assets. Like you could sell it at any time. And
Anytime.
my husband's pretty good at doing that. Where he
Ah,
buys something low, he get it signed, certified, and then, sell it. So those, we
okay.
have liquid assets that you can sell anytime, because a house, it takes forever to sell,
Yeah, to
right?
sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But
I
these
know.
are little items, literally will sell 2,000, 5,000, $30,000, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because people
Mm,
buy, they all over the world, people buy
yeah.
as an investment also. So those are some of the investments that I think. So what he does is when
Available.
you sell
Yeah.
it, buy more, right? Sell, buy more, and then just kind of sell a little bit higher as well. So that's what most people do now, right?
Oh.
Because of the
Mm-hmm.
economy. What about where you're at? What do you guys do?
For investment, you can buy government securities, bonds, as you're saying, for savings. You can also buy land and speculate, though that one selling takes time. You speculate when the prices go higher, you sell. You can also buy a car. Uh, we call them, maybe they have accident, you buy them, you make them, they become usable, then you can sell them. You can also buy a house, refurbish, and be able to get your money back. You get at an extra income. So there are many ways of doing investment or saving your money, and you're able to get your money back. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that because it seems similar to what we do here in the US. Any last minute information, Elizabeth, on how they can find you? What are some of the things that you help people um, for leveling them up?
They can find me on LinkedIn. I'll drop the LinkedIn on the chats, and I help people on financial literacy. You can book a call with me, a free 15-minute call with me. We will talk about investment, budgeting, savings, business value addition, and anything that might come up. I'm also a virtual assistant, as I said, but today we were talking about financial literacy. Yes, and it is a great honor for Dr. Nu to give me this platform. Thank
Definitely.
you.
No, talk about everything else that you can do because people might want your services. So don't just talk about, doing financial literacy. I mean, if you are doing, virtual assistance, is that something that you
Mm.
are doing? Please do.
Yeah.
This is your space.
Ah, I am a financial literacy trainer and a virtual assistant. On virtual assistant, and I can help you with the email management, calendar management, lead generation, and even shopping on Amazon. Those are services that I offer. You can reach me out on my LinkedIn, and you can DM me, and we'll be able to talk more. Also on financial literacy, I train corporates on financial matters, and we tailor make our services. What you want? What do you want your staff to be taught? What is the gap? Every organization or every place, there's a gap that maybe a boss can identify. So what is your gap? And we'll be able to sort that gap. That is what I do.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Elizabeth. I'm going to actually see if I can show. So this is Elizabeth's LinkedIn. If you also cannot find her, let me know. I'll be happy to hook you up with Elizabeth. I do have one more question for you. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
If this is your last day today on this earth,
Yeah.
what would be your parting message to your current and future families in terms of living life, legacy, and impact?
I would want every family, every household to be able to afford a meal. I would not want any kid or any person to live or to spend the night hungry. I would want to be remembered as a person who helped a family to be able to put a meal on their table. That is the very basic that people want. You might sleep outside, but you should not sleep hungry. You should have something to put in your stomach so that even if it is cold, it is not cold from inside, it is only cold from outside. And tomorrow will be a better day. So don't give up. Provided you have something that you put in your stomach, tomorrow you never know. Anything can change any minute. But for any family, any household, to be able to put a meal on their table. And that's why I teach on financial literacy, so that the little that you have, you can be able to multiply to give your family a decent life, to be able to afford the basics. Because from the little that you have, through investment, through entrepreneurship, you can be able to multiply it and get more and be able to live a decent life. And that is what I would want to be remembered for. Thank
Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I've seen people who really, I mean, I've seen a lot of homeless here as well. And obviously, third world country like Philippines, where I came from, there are a lot of kids who are hungry, maybe eat once a week, maybe, right?
you. Mhm.
And it's not all glamour all the time. And you're, talking about all this things that you have. There are other parts of the world in our brothers and sisters who are suffering right now. They're healthy, but they're not able to eat, right? And that is basic human needs, like basic,
True, true, true.
right? And so I think that is the reason why I have Level Up Academy, somewhat of affordable for everyone, really. If you invest in yourself more and give you the value that you need, because it's not just all about the money. It's about helping others help themselves, right? Because if you keep asking and begging for money, you're not really learning anything and you can't multiply your money. But if you ask someone's
And you
help and you
cannot
actually see,
borrow every day.
yeah, if you borrow, that's you're gonna have to give that back, right? But if you create your own way of earning the money, you can maximize your full potential that way, right? Never beg for money, never beg for anything. Always continue to make sure that you can offer something to other people, even a smile, right? Even a hug, even a say, "You're beautiful today, Elizabeth,"
Yes,
right? And
that's
thank you for being here. Like, even that is free. Just be kind to
correct.
others. Don't judge people because you don't know what they're going through right now. You don't
Mm,
know what's in their household. You don't know what's in their mind. You
mm,
don't know what's in their
mm.
heart.
Kindness costs nothing.
Kindness costs nothing.
True,
That is
true.
right. That is right. And
Mm.
I love having you here, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time and I appreciate you and sharing these things. And financial literacy, most people will talk about is the books and this and that. And we talk about a lot of unconventional ways
Yes,
for people to save and for people to
true.
have money. But I'm serious, guys. I'm serious about like doing a sister circle for $10 a week, and then every single month or every 3 months, maybe every single month would be great, right? People put $10, and if you have 100 people, we would have a lot of money, and
True,
every
true,
then we have
true.
right, yeah, and then 12
Yeah.
people. I mean, 12 people will get some money this year, and then the next year 12 people in something else. But keep in mind, even if you have to wait 2 years to get your money, you're still gonna get that money, whatever that you put in.
21 hours.
Yeah, so because everyone still is going through that, I think I'm gonna do that. And I think our circle would
Mm,
literally have some type of investment they can use, whatever that they want. There's no interest, there's no anything, there's no
no,
payback you need. It's just you have to keep up with, the whole thing. The only problem with that is
true.
that once they get their money, they pull out, right? And they don't want to
Yeah,
invest
but
anymore. Hmm. So
so
I think there should be a
it
rule.
will need some betting.
Yeah. But I think at the
And
end, it still kind of
betting will
works
help.
out.
But sometimes I say it all depends with somebody, because if you're true and you're trustworthy, I don't think you would want to do something bad to the other person. I always say, do what you would want to be done to you. So just
Mhm.
imagine we've all contributed the $10 and I've been given my money. Then I say I don't want, and I've taken other people's money. Put yourself in the shoes of the person who is waiting and has planned for the maybe past 6 months, are waiting to receive that money. How would you feel if it was done to you the same way? So
Yeah.
it all
I mean,
depends.
if you think about it,
Yeah.
it's $120 a year, $10 a month. Um,
And
and
so,
friendship is forever bonded, right? Friendship is
mm,
forever bonded. You
true,
can't buy
true.
my friendship.
Mm,
Yeah.
true, you can.
Um,
No
no,
money is worth the friendship.
nope, not at all. But yeah, now you're giving me ideas, Elizabeth. I'm like, I think I'm gonna do it. I've seen it happen. And then we would be like, CJ, what are you doing? Buying more stuff for you guys. So this is amazing.
True, true.
Thank you. Thank you for being
Yeah.
here. Wait for me at the other room,
The
and I
pleasure is
appreciate
all
you.
mine. Yeah. Thank
Hi guys. Thank you guys so much. I know it's 10 o'clock. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you tomorrow. It is a free giveaway for featured in our magazine. So don't forget to be on YouTube in our space tomorrow for the TV show. Tomorrow is going to be on TV, but it's also going to be on YouTube. And again, we have a giveaway. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to show you Danielle's family as again. And I will see you same time, same channel tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching another episode of Level Up Academy today, brought to you by your none other host, Dr. Leland. please do not forget to hit subscribe or push that notification bell. So anything that we have an activity on at Level Up Academy, you will be the first one to know. If you would like to be a guest in our podcast, both on the MP3, audio only, and also here on live in our YouTube channel, please let me know. DM me. Let's connect. Have a fantabulous day. Bye, everybody. Have a happy Wednesday.